Alright, so let's talk real briefly about questions and question types. Today you had two question types. One of them was a recall question, and it's just using basic information to be able to obtain what you know about a certain topic. And there's no really stem or a lot of things that you need to take from the actual question stem. It's really just how much can you remember, and can you remember enough to be able to answer the question that's directly in front of you. The second part of that was an all of the above question, and these questions will go hand in hand on any test that you take. So knowing how to approach them is going to be amazing. For this, one of the biggest things you got to know for a recall question is time. Either you know it or you don't, and it's time to move on if you don't. So you can mark it, you can always come back, but don't waste time on something you don't know, because the guess is going to be just as good as you being able to fill it out and know it. But don't waste time on it. The all of the above question is going to require that you at least know two things are true. And so when you see and you're skimming the answers to questions, and you're able to see all the above as an option, that is a green light to go and find at least two things that are true. And so if you can establish that, then you're able to have an excellent approach to saving time on these questions and doing really well on your exams with these types of questions involved. So let's take a look at this example. In this example, the question is, which of the following tools is used to obtain vital signs? You may not know vital signs, and you may not know the tools and their specific names, as well as their street names, but being able to take this approach, we look at the question's answers, and we notice that D says all the above. So that now means that we only need to narrow down our options to two, but we do have to have some recall on this. So you see pulse oximeter as A, thermometer is B, and sphygmomanometer as C. So being able to understand that you may not recognize what sphygmomanometer is, but you do may recognize that a pulse oximeter is used to be able to see how well someone's oxygenating, and then a thermometer is used for temperature. And so by default, C also has to be true in this question as well. So the answer is going to be, of course, D. So use that approach moving forward, and you have an excellent strategy to do well on these questions and being able to rule out wrong answers as well.